Okay, y'all, this is Fully the Learn to Grow guy. Today, look at what I've got. I picked my first pear ever in my life, man. Okay, so I found out the best way to find out whether or not pears are ready to be picked is whether or not the tops are soft, okay? I'm not sure if I'm feeling something psychological in my mind, but I'm feeling that it gives a little bit, okay? It gives a little bit, and the rest of the pear is still on the firmer side, all right? Now, the thing about pears is that they say that they start, how you say? They start ripening from the inside. It's like a karate man. They bleed on the inside, okay? So they start to ripen from the inside out, okay? So with that, with the tops being the narrowest part, so if it's ripe on the inside, when you squeeze a little bit, you're going to get a little bit of give. You're going to get a little bit of give from the top compared to the bottom, as to where there's more, how you say, there's more girth to it, okay? So let's see if we can find any other ones, okay? Okay. Okay, what I've got here, that's plum tree. It's a rosa plum tree. I wouldn't recommend buying them at this point because in my area, last frost always, that last late frost in the winter always takes out the flowers and I don't get anything from them. I'm considering cutting them down. Actually have two of them. I've got this one and I've got that one. On a quick study pertaining to plum trees, it's very much the same thing as most other fruit trees. You've got early, you have mid, and you have late blooming, okay? So, which means that what I should have gotten here are late blooming trees. But again, for me at the time, I did not know about the late frost when I bought these trees. So, which means that I've got some nice sized trees, okay? Nice sized trees, but the problem is that I just don't get anything from them. So, I'm going to be replacing them. And when I do, I will be getting some of the late blooming plum trees. Okay, back to our study. This is a pear tree. As you can see, it's got fruit on it. Okay, it's got fruit on it. That was me trying to protect. Okay, it's got fruit on it, some nice sized large fruit. Oh, yes, baby. Anyway, look up top. Fruit. More fruit and more fruit. This over here is another pear tree. They're the same variety, but this one has less fruit. This is sitting at a slightly higher elevation than the other one. And when the late frost came this year, it took everything out from here. I didn't do anything different as far as providing heat for them, but this is what I've got with this one. Now, there is a difference. This one sits a little bit further downhill, which typically would mean that cold air would, go downhill so that the, so that the cold doesn't stay on there too long, okay? The cold would always be moving, okay? But here's the most important thing. This one here is further that way, it's further south, which means that in the wintertime, okay, the sun is further down that way, but as the spring comes up, this tree here will get the majority of the sunlight, which means that it would heat up faster, which means that it would probably start getting the sap to flow faster, which also would mean that it would flower earlier than that one, and which is exactly what happened. Since that one flowered a little bit later, more of the flowers on that tree survived that last frost, meaning that the flowers that survived, they did not, okay, I'll say it again, they did not get a chance to experience all of that frost. Okay, so let's take a look at this one here. This was a nice sized pear. I believe I'm experiencing a little bit of give. But let's see, if we can just lift it up, if it comes off real easy, I think I might have forced this one. Okay, I think I got a little bit too excited and forced it, but nonetheless, this is what I've got here. What I'm going to be doing with this one is I'm going to put it in a brown paper bag along possibly with a banana and speed up or accelerate the ripening of this particular fruit, okay? So let's see, there's another one here. This one is not as big, and we're going to try to lift, and it's not coming off easy, so I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Let me see if I can grab one more from up top. I'm going to put this one down here. I'm going for this one, man. I'm going for this one. Charlie's coming for me. Let's see. I'm going to try to lift. Well, it's coming off. Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the rest of these alone. Okay? For the simple reason it seems as if I'm sort of forcing them off of the tree, and I don't want to keep doing that. Okay? Either way it goes, I've got 3. I will put them in paper bags in the hope that they will go ahead and continue to do their thing and go ahead and become ripe. All right. But otherwise, this is my first time picking picking pears from my own tree, man. This is just awesome, y'all. This is awesome, guys. You gotta grow your own stuff, man. I'm telling you. The excitement of being able to harvest your own stuff, to know that it's not sprayed. And by the way, this morning I got a text from an old employee back in Illinois, Michelle. These are not sprayed out here like the strawberries we were talking about, okay? These are not sprayed. I can probably eat that directly off if it was properly timed for them, but it's not. They're not sprayed. Only thing that gets sprayed, only spraying that these trees may experience is whatever it is certain agencies do up in the skies, and whatever falls, that's the only spraying that these plants and these trees get out here. So grow your own stuff. Grow your own stuff. Okay. All right. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and if there's any other tips you guys can share with each other about picking pears. I'm thinking peaches. Okay. If there's anything you guys would like to share as far as picking pears, please do so. I'll give you guys a hint. Sometimes you can sacrifice a pear to see the color of the seeds, and well, here it is. The darker the seeds, the riper or the more ready the fruit actually are, okay? So I may do a quick video on those pears and see where the seeds are, and to see if the seeds are white or if they're starting to get a little brownish, and see if they're dark or black, okay? And we'll see what we have. All right, y'all take care.